seeing Brock Lesnar F5 somebody, take somebody to suplex city.
Will forever remember why we always
straight balls apart. Remember that crap? That's one of the stupidest things when man came up with. Now I see it again. This is Webby. I will catch each and every single one of you on the other side.
So, Survivor Series is over. And what did we learn tonight? Well, I can tell you one thing. I know I was calling for a few surprises. Number one, I was calling for The Rock to show up. I was calling for Seth Rollins to show up, to cost Roman Reigns, the original Bloodline, the OTC, the original Tribal Chief, the match. And have Solo Sikoa and the new Bloodline to be victorious tonight at the Survivor Series. Needless to say, wrestling fans, I was wrong. 100% wrong when it comes to that. And we're going to discuss that right here today, wrestling fans. We're also going to discuss that LA Knight, is no longer, absolutely no longer the United States champion over on SmackDown. It is Shinsuke Nakamura. And I can tell you, I'm happy about it. 100% happy about it. I know also that that's probably not a popular thing that I just said, too. Because I know everybody is a LA Knight fan. Yeah. Right? Anyway, I know that's not a popular thing that I just said. But, we all have our wrestlers that we like, right? But anyway, we're going to dive into all that kind of good stuff today. Look, before we do, though, you all know what to do. I don't know why I'm saying it. I say it every time I come on here. And that is, if this is your first time into the channel, thank you very much. And if it's not, thanks for stopping back by. And if you like absolutely any of the content on this channel, don't forget to become a subscriber today. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for all notifications. Follow Backyard Beatdown on TikTok at BYBD45. Why do I say follow Backyard Beatdown on TikTok? Because that's some of the other content I have here on the Wrestling with Webby channel. Outside of the previews, reviews, and all that kind of good stuff that I do. That's the other content I have. More of that content will be back real soon. Okay. We'll be up to Season 6 when Backyard Beatdown really gets going again. But, little side note on that, we will have a kind of a special holiday show before then. But now, wrestling fans, Survivor Series. I'm not going to say it was a bad show. I'm not going to say anything like that because I enjoyed it. The only thing I'm going to say about it that was just kind of like gave a lull, kind of like a dull moment, was the Damian Priest Gunther matchup. Look, this is the only thing that really kind of gave kind of like this lull. They need to move on. Okay? I understood why they did it. Alright? Gunther needed to have somebody to face, you know, and needs to go through the fall months, you know, right here, on his way to the Royal Rumble and to WrestleMania. So, why not put Damian Priest, who really needed a rematch clause and all that stuff, and never was officially pinned or submitted fairly because of Finn Balor. Ding, 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 ding. It happened again. So, will Damian Priest end up getting another rematch? Probably. But they really need to move on. Because while this match, you know, was entertaining in some spots, yes. But overall, it really just did not interest me. How they built this match up, it did. Because, you know, they can put on a good hype. But the payoff, for me, it's just not there. It's just not there, wrestling fans. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Do you want to see more matches out of Damian Priest and Gunther on the way to the Royal Rumble and through WrestleMania? Do you want to see that, or do you want to see Gunther doing something that is much more important? You know, because right now it looks like that Damian Priest is going to have his hands tied with Finn Balor again. You know, so it doesn't look like that's done anytime soon. Speaking of which, we should have known that was coming because of what happened earlier in the night. I know I'm going back and forth on this stuff, but what happened in the opening contest, which was the women's War Games matchup. And in the women's War Games match, we had a good match. It was. I'm really glad that Nia Jax didn't go bonsai right through the table. I forget who was on the table, but she was about to do a bonsai drop. I know she doesn't call it that, but that's pretty much what it is. And I'm glad she didn't do that because everybody would have been hurt if she would have done that. But hey, look, that was a pretty good match. But hey, Rhea Ripley picked up the victory by pinning Liv Morgan. You think this is over? No. So if that happened, of course, Finn Balor is going to give Damian Priest trouble. Damian Priest is still tag team with Rhea Ripley. Should have seen that coming. But, wrestling fans, that War Games match to open the show, it was okay. And something like that is something we discussed on Thanksgiving Eve when I put this out. About how the match might end, and one of the things that we might see, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley going at it, and who might get the victory. Okay, but outside of that, nothing too much happened in the women's War Games. Shinsuke Nakamura versus L.A. Knight. You know, honestly, I'm glad Nakamura won. I really am. I thought they might have saved it for like Saturday night's main event. Something like that. I really hope they do something big on Saturday night's main event. Maybe a title change, something. A surprise, something. Don't have Saturday night's main event. And don't have just a title matchup just for Cody Rhodes to win. Like we know he's going to, because he's not going to lose to Kevin Owens. So we know that's going to happen at Saturday night's main event. That he's going to beat Kevin Owens. So let's have something big happen there. But as far as the United States title matchup tonight, that was... I really enjoyed that. I hope they have another match. Probably will go down at Saturday night's main event or something. But, hey, look, I was not expecting Nakamura to win. But I like this new persona he has. I was mentioning that the other day. And, look, he's got the U.S. title. Let him have a good run with it. To be honest, LA Knight's run has been kind of mediocre at best. Not his fault. He hasn't had many people to have a good run with. He hasn't. So, y'all let me know what you're thinking about that in the comments below. Okay. Triple threat matchup. We had Sheamus, Ludwig Kaiser, and Braun Breaker for the IC title. And I'm going to tell you, if Braun Breaker does not win the world title sometime once they go to Netflix, I will be surprised. He was jumping, spearing. He was that jump from the ring apron to the commentary table. It was a shame that I don't know if you all saw that, but it was a shame that they did not take the replay and show it fully. They just showed him flying through the air. That jump, because he didn't run, it was just one big jump. I'm telling you, if he's not champ, once they go to Netflix, once they go to Netflix over on SmackDown, excuse me, not on SmackDown, over on Raw, I will highly be surprised, and I'll be disappointed also, because, look, he doesn't need to stay in the Intercontinental title picture. And I'm not saying that because of one matchup either. I'm saying that because, he's consistently having these good matches. Okay? And, he has some good talking skills, but, his ring work backs up whatever he's saying. Okay, so I'm liking what he's doing in the ring. Just keep that up. They put on a barn burner. I knew it would be a very entertaining matchup, but I figured Braun Breaker would come out the victor in the IC strap contest. And of course he did. And hey, look, the one thing I want to see, though, is Sheamus get an IC title run. I do want to see that. I don't know if you all do. Let me know if you do in the comments below. And, of course, the main event. Bloodline versus Bloodline. Did we see The Rock? No. Did we see Seth Rollins? No. What we saw was we saw CM Punk and Roman Reigns get along once they got in the ring. We saw some tension between those two in the cage waiting to get into the ring. Who's going to come out win? But once they got in the ring, Paul Heyman took charge, got them to get along, and they had a really good matchup, Bloodline versus Bloodline, okay? I really enjoyed it. I'm just going to tell you, I did. I couldn't ask. The one thing I'm going to say about it, though, is, you know, now we're probably going to see a big, huge surprise for when the first night that Raw hits Netflix. Now, Rock will probably come out then, or Seth Rollins will probably do something big then to CM Punk. Make it for that first night, that first Raw. But, you know, I was really hoping for something big and special. As much as I like the match they did, and I'm glad Roman Reigns won, because you can't have Roman Reigns lose all the time. You can't have him lose all the time. And he was getting beat down a lot. I mean a lot. And, you know, we know where this is probably going. One of two things. Either he's going, well, I guess one of three. You can look at it one of three ways. One, he's either going to go and he'll probably face Solo Sikoa, and who's going to get the Ulafala, and that'll probably happen like at WrestleMania. Okay, so that's one. All right, two, The Rock at WrestleMania, or three, The Rock, Cody, and Reigns at WrestleMania. One of those three things can see happening. Personally, I would rather see Roman, and this might be unpopular, but Roman Solo at WrestleMania this year than Roman Rock next year, and then have Rock Cody this year. That's what I would rather see. Y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below about that. Okay? But continue on this storyline all the way till WrestleMania with just Roman and Solo. Add Rock to the mix with start of it. But have Roman and Solo at WrestleMania for the Ulafala. Okay, that's what I would do. But y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. I really wish something bigger would have happened, but you can't always have that, you know. But at the same time, I'm glad Roman got the victory. Glad the OTC and the original Bloodline came out victorious, because you cannot lose every single time. You can't. Anyway, y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel today. Hit that bell button. And of course, until I see you again, this is Webby, and I will catch all of you on the other side. Talk to you later.